We hear the numbers all the time: the national average salary, the median home price, the rising cost of a gallon of milk. But what do these big numbers really mean for you, for your family, for your neighbor down the street? The real story isn't just about how much money you make, it's about how much money you have left after the essentials are covered. It's the difference between getting by and getting ahead. It's the quiet anxiety you feel at the checkout line, the careful calculation before a car repair, the small sigh of relief when a paycheck finally hits your account. This is the question that truly defines financial well-being in America today. This question lives in the details of our daily lives. It's in the cost of the commute, the price of groceries, the rent payment that takes the biggest bite out of your income. Before we dive into the numbers, it is crucial to explain how we gathered and presented this information. Our first and most important principle was to protect the privacy of every single person who shared their story with us. No real names, no specific employers are used. We have rounded all financial figures and combined certain details. Every person gave their explicit consent. Understanding their anonymous story would help others. The key metric we focus on is what we call residue after essentials. This is the amount of money left over each month after subtracting all core living expenses and taxes from total income. This figure tells us how much breathing room a person has. A retail associate in a Midwestern suburb with 2 years of experience earns approximately $2,800 per month before taxes. After deductions, their take-home pay is around $2,250. Their biggest expense is rent for a one-bedroom at $1,100, consuming nearly half their net income. To improve their situation, find a roommate to cut rent in half, seek a position with a retailer that offers commissions, pursue a certification in inventory management for a higher-paying role. Next, consider a restaurant server in a major southern city with 5 years of experience. Income is highly variable. They earn a tipped minimum wage, but with tips their monthly take-home averages around $3,500. That can swing by $1,000 in either direction depending on the season and even the weather. To create more stability, cross-train as a bartender to access higher earning shifts, build a dedicated slow-month emergency fund, track finances meticulously to find consistent savings. Finally, a gig delivery driver in a West Coast city working full-time, gross earnings about $4,000 a month before expenses. After gas, vehicle maintenance, and commercial auto insurance, their net earnings are closer to $2,800. As an independent contractor, they must set aside about 25% for self-employment taxes. To boost leftover cash, work during peak meal times to maximize earnings per hour, learn basic car maintenance to reduce repair costs, diversify by signing up for multiple delivery and rideshare apps. A manufacturing technician in a southeastern state brings home steady income. Their base pay is around $4,200 per month, and with overtime often reaches $4,800. After taxes and employer health plan, net pay is about $3,600. They are a single parent with one child, so their budget is tight. To improve finances, pursue advanced certification in CNC machining, organize a childcare co-op with other parents, or utilize a dependent care FSA to pay for childcare with pre-tax dollars. Next is a construction laborer in a booming Rocky Mountain region. During busy summer season, gross monthly income can be $4,000. However, work slows dramatically in winter, and income can drop to half that or less. Averaged over a year, take-home pay is about $2,600 monthly. To create stable financial footing, join a local trade union for better pay and benefits, learn specialized skills like welding to become indispensable year-round, or aggressively save during summer for winter expenses. A warehouse logistics coordinator in a Midwest transportation hub with 7 years experience has a salaried position earning $55,000 yearly, about $4,580 gross monthly. Take home is approximately $3,400. They're part of a dual-income household without children, so their budget is shared. To increase leftover cash, adopt a debt avalanche strategy for early car payoff, negotiate lower student loan payments, or take specialized supply chain software training for management roles. A certified nursing assistant in a Northeast metropolitan area with 3 years experience works in a nursing home. Their hourly wage results in gross monthly income of about $3,200. After taxes and union health plan, take-home is around $2,500. They live alone, but rent is a major burden at $1,400. To improve their standing, pursue LPN training, pick up per diem shifts at other facilities for extra income, or seek housing assistance programs for essential workers in their city. An early childhood educator at a private daycare center in the Pacific Northwest, with 5 years' experience and associate's degree, earns just $2,900 gross monthly. Take-home is approximately $2,300. While married, we're looking at their individual budget contribution of $1,600 for shared household expenses. For more flexibility, open a small licensed home-based daycare, complete bachelor's degree for public school pre-K position, or offer tutoring services on evenings and weekends. A public school teacher in a southwestern state with master's degree and 8 years experience earns $4,500 gross monthly during school year. $3,750 averaged across 12 months. Take-home is about $2,900 monthly. Their primary earner and family with 2 children. After mortgage, health insurance, groceries, and car payments, there's virtually no money left. To improve regular budget, seek national board certification, take on paid roles as club advisor or coach, or move to a neighboring district with higher salary schedule. Narrator VO. An administrative assistant at a nonprofit in a major East Coast city with 4 years experience earns $48,000 annually, $4,000 gross monthly. After taxes and healthcare, net pay is around $3,100. They share a 2-bedroom with a roommate, their half is $1,500. After transit, groceries, and student loans, modest residue remains. Narrator VO. To create more breathing room, develop grant writing or donor management skills for specialized higher-paying roles, find less expensive apartment further from city center, or take on freelance virtual assistant work evenings. Narrator VO. An IT support specialist in a growing southern tech hub with recent certification earns $58,000 yearly, about $4,830 monthly gross. Take-home is healthy $3,600. As single person, they rent modern 1-bedroom for $1,600. While high rent-to-income ratio, salary allows it. Car payment, groceries, and aggressive student loan payments consume remaining budget. Narrator VO. To accelerate growth, pursue higher-level certification in cloud computing or cybersecurity, switch to more fuel-efficient transportation, or build side business offering IT support to local small businesses weekends. Narrator VO. A marketing coordinator in competitive Midwest market with 3 years experience earns $62,000, $5,167 gross monthly. After taxes, 401k, and health insurance, net pay is about $3,700. They live with partners splitting $2,200 mortgage, making their share $1,100. Other shared expenses and personal student loan payment of $350. Narrator VO. To accelerate financial goals, specialize in lucrative niche like SEO or paid media management, negotiate higher salary by presenting portfolio of successful campaigns, or freelance as social media manager for local brands. After examining these 24 distinct financial lives, a side-by-side comparison reveals stark realities. The residue after essentials ranges from nearly zero for the gig driver and teacher to over $1,000 for the IT specialist and dual-income marketing coordinator. The rent-to-income ratio tells a powerful story. Retail associate, CNA, and gig driver all spend around 50% of take-home pay on housing, shattering the old 30% rule. This guideline, created in a different economic era, is simply unattainable for many workers in today's housing market. The impact of certain costs cannot be overstated. Healthcare, even with employer subsidies, can consume hundreds monthly, as seen with the teacher's family plan. For marketplace users like the retail associate, premiums take significant bite. Childcare is another budget breaker. For the manufacturing technician, it costs nearly as much as rent. A single household budget like the CNA's is far more fragile than dual-income budget, as there's no second income to absorb shock of job loss or large unexpected bill. These are not discretionary expenses, they're mandatory costs of being able to work and care for family. This exploration was conducted with utmost commitment to ethical reporting. No individual or employer has been identified. All participants gave informed consent. When we suggest side hustles, we're talking about real profit, revenue minus all costs, not just gross income. Ultimately, individual budgeting is only part of the solution. If your paycheck doesn't go far enough, it may not be personal failing but systemic issue. Look into trade unions, investigate professional licenses and certifications proven to increase earnings. The goal is not just to stretch a dollar further, but to have more dollars to begin with. We invite you to continue this conversation. Share your job, your city, your biggest financial challenge in the comments, and download our free budget template to get a clearer picture of your own numbers. Knowledge is the first step toward empowerment. This is a conversation about money, but it's also about dignity, security, and the pursuit of a stable life.